Hi guys, it's Amy from Design by Amy, and I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick makeup look. I'm going to welcome baby today, and if you want to see this finished look, keep on watching and I'll show you guys how I accomplish this. Thank you. So first what I do is I have to obviously moisturize. I was using the sunscreen Ultra Sheer from Neutrogena, and it's a dry touch sunscreen, so it's not too oily. I like it, honestly. So that's what I've been using. So next I'm going to go in and do my eyebrows, and I'm using the NYC brow palette. I've used this before. It's the brush on brow powder, and it's 876 in brunette, and so there's a wax on the one side and the brown on that side. So I don't use the wax all the time, but sometimes I do, just to hold them into place. But right now I'm just going in and filling it in. But yeah, so then you clean it. See, it's fine. So next what I do is I put on my Professionals. Basically it's kind of like a primer. I'm sure you guys have heard of it. It's from Benefit, and I love this thing. My makeup stays better when I put this on. It might be just a combination of this and my foundation and my sunscreen that I do, but it actually, I don't know, it feels like it actually does work. And obviously be always gentle with your face, and when you're doing under your eyes, just gently dab it. Never pull and then go upward motion, never like the opposite, and never down. So when you're putting moisturizer on, just, you know, be very light touch, but always go up. And the Professionals on there set. So now I can go in and do my cover up, but before I do that, I actually want to do my eyeshadow, because I don't want to have too much of a foliage and then have to clean it and stuff like that. So I'm going to do my eyeshadow. And with my eyeshadow, I'm going to use the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Prime Potion. I love this. Again, it's one of those things that, you guys know what it is. But anyway, so what I do with this is sorry, I have to look at the viewfinder because I don't really have a mirror in hand right now. I was using one, I don't know where I put it. If you guys saw like what I have underneath the camera, which is all my makeup, is just scattered all over. So put this on, and you can do it this way, or sometimes I put some on my finger and then rub it in. So what I'm gonna do is, I take my ring finger, which is again the finger with the most it's the weakest touch, so you're not pulling too much, you know, and just gently dab it in. Again, just using a Q-tip like that. If you have too much on the sides that you don't need. Okay, so next what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in there and put a little darkness, so it's a little bit more blended and a little bit more like different dimensional colors. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my eyebrow brush, or a brush similar to that, and I'm gonna use the Kat Von D. This is the Raw Power Metal Crush eyeshadow. So that's that one, and this is like coppery color. So I'm gonna take a little bit of this and I'm gonna put it on the side of my, right there on my, like, it's almost like you're making a triangle on the end of your eyelids, kind of like almost like a cat flick, but you're not, like how you would do your eyeliner, like a flick. So just, I actually bought the shadow primer, you know, the one from Urban Decay that's, I think it's like better for anti-aging or something, but I haven't finished this other one. So as soon as I'm done with this eyeshadow primer, then I'm gonna switch into that. So I love Kat Von D stuff, guys. It's like the best. I love MAC too. I'm an ultimate MAC girl, but I love Kat Von D. So now I'm just gonna use my Their Real Benefit, what is it called? A tinted primer from Their Real. So this looks good. So this is the I'm sorry, where's the title? This is the mascara I'm using. So it's called They're Real. And this is, it doesn't say the color. It's called Beyond Mascara. I don't know. But I love this. It's like my favorite. I need to buy a bigger one of these, but Ooh La La Lift, which is actually like a concealer from what I heard. But what I do is I put a little dab here. And you can use the Benefit, is it the Moon Glow? What is it called? Let's see, this one. High Beam, sorry. You can use this as well, but right now I'm using this, and I love it on my cheeks. So I'm not going to do it yet because I don't have actual cover up on, but right now I'm just doing my eyes, so I'm doing that so that I'm highlighting. Do you see what a good highlighter that is, guys? It's not really meant for it to be a highlighter. I mean, I'm sure you can use it as one. It's meant to be like more of, I think it's like the under eye brightener kind of, but I love it as a highlighter. And then I'm using a MAC Mineralizer Soft and Gentle Mineralized SkinFinish. And this is, yeah, it's in the color Soft and Gentle. So I use this all the time. So I just take a Real Techniques, this is a foundation brush, but I like this brush. And I just do, you can use obviously a thinner brush if you're going on top here, but I'm okay with it. So, yeah. And then if you need to that, so then it gets a little lighter, you don't have to. See, I already made it darker. Shouldn't have done that, but whatever. Now I gotta match this one. An actual mirror. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and do my foundation. So let me move you out a little bit. Okay. My hands clean. I always have to make sure my hands are clean when I do, meaning like there's no like liquid liner or something like a different color on my hands before I do my foundation, because I like to use my hands a lot. So the way I do it is, what I'm using is a Rimmel Clean Finish. It's almost done. I need to buy another one. And this is in the color, I don't know, oh, Soft Beige, 240. So this is like amazing, especially if you have oily skin. It doesn't make it too oily and it doesn't make it too dry. It was drying my skin a little bit when I was like doing this whole thing of no cream on my face and no oils. But normally it doesn't. It's like perfect. So I put little dots like that. Depends how heavy of a coverage you want. Obviously this isn't for too heavy. And then I'm using, which I need to wash, this is really grimy, a Real Techniques beauty blender kind of thing. And I need to still do like what my feelings are about this one versus the actual beauty blender, because so far I'm liking this, but I mean I don't think it's that different than my I know some people say use like the beauty blender, for example, like wet, it's better. Some people hate that. And I try to go down a little bit on my neck because, you know, I don't want it to be like a too different color. So this is a bit lighter than my skin now because I've gotten a tan, which is kind of going away. Sorry if I'm like looking at the viewfinder, guys, because I want to show you guys better. Because when I look in my mirror, sometimes I'm not in shot. So I'm trying to look in here instead so that I can get a really good, so you guys can really see it. Again, like if you guys notice, I never go down with my skin. I always go like that. You know, just here I go down, which is fine. And then once you get it in there, I'm just gonna double check on my mirror to make sure I covered everything. I've been getting like this weird red spot here, and I don't know if it's because of my sunglasses or what it is, but it's kind of fading away, hallelujah. I usually like to put a little bit of lip balm. So I'm just using the ASOS. I think it's the strawberry one. It doesn't even smell like strawberry anymore. But so I'm using the Brighten Topshop concealer. You can also use the Maybelline Dream Lumi. That's what I also use. I bought a bunch of these when they were on sale. I don't even think you can get these right now. They might have something different. But yeah, I got these a while ago. and I'm just trying to use them. I think I'm on my third one or my last one. I don't even know how many I got. Me and my sister-in-law went and we got them together, and I love these things. So the other thing you could do is go down your nose for like a little bit of a highlight, just so it could be a little bit lighter. And then on your Cupid's bow, when you do that, it makes your lips look bigger. So, and then you can also go right underneath just a little bit. But I think that's it for this part of the concealer highlight. Alright, thank God I don't really get too red on the nose, but if you do, you can do it there too. And then I just try to use my blender and go in a little bit. Okay, this thing is going to be my bronzer. So my bronzer that I'm using is the Rimmel London Sunlight. It's this one. And I'm just using a MAC brush 187. So this is, I consider this like a bronzing brush. You can also use other brushes, like I have a Real Technique ones too. So, so you can do this and then go in the hollows of your cheek. I don't really have a lot of hollows because I have a chubbier face. Well, I'm just chubby, but anyways, so you can do that. And then you can also do a little bit around your nose, not too much, like, because the center you want to leave it to be highlighted. You could go a little bit along your hairline, depends on you. I have a very light touch and I don't do it very heavy. These colors aren't that heavy anyway, so it's fine. I kind of go over all my face a little bit just to darken my face up just a little bit. This is, it doesn't say what, oh yeah, sculpting brush. So it's like in an angle like this. So I'm just going to use this, and I'm using a MAC blush. I'll link it below which one I'm using because it's already on there. So I'm just going to like do this real fast. Oh yeah, so now then I'm going to use lastly is that Ula Lift on my cheeks, a little tiny bit on my nose, and a little bit on my Cupid's bow. So what this does is it brightens it. This is a bronzer, I grabbed the wrong thing. So I just blend that in. Now I'm gonna go back in using my mineralized SkinFinish from MAC and just top it off. So then that highlight though, guys, and a little bit on my nose, not too much, and a little bit on my Cupid's bow. Then at the end, what I'm gonna quickly do is, so I'm using the Stay Matte from Rimmel London to just go over it all to, you know, make sure my face isn't shiny. And I would show you guys this, but it's broken in pieces. Here, I'll do it like this. It's the Stay Matte, and my color is Buff Beige in 012. So that's about it. I'll do my lipstick last, but I'm gonna go in and put the Urban Decay Makeup Setting Spray. Spray it on my face so my face stays fresh. Fresh and so clean, clean. Where is my, okay. And last but not least, my lipstick. I'm using a MAC Orange. It's a What a Blast. Let me use my, I'm gonna use MAC's Lady Danger, which is like an orangey color. And that's it, guys. That's my makeup look. Oh, yeah. And that's it. I'm just gonna keep my hair down like this, and I'm gonna get dressed, and I'm gonna go. See you guys soon. Love you guys.